Alright, guys, how's everyone doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very fine. Very, very, very fine.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is about before. So,
Alright, so welcome everyone to today's live streams.
what's with that girl? She's
Let's
not even
mute.
the feel with this she do. She's not even the feel with so what she read.
Please, when you join the Zoom, mute your audios. Mute your audios, please, if you join the Zoom, because you're live streaming this. I hope everyone is fine. Today we have 17 people on Zoom, and how many people do we have on YouTube? We just started the YouTube live, 63 so far. So if you just joined us, welcome to today's live streams. Kindly do like. If you just joined, kindly do like. We have 75 so far. Kindly do like. Welcome to today's live Forex Talk Synthetics trading and educational live streams. I only trade New York session, as most of you know. Today is 18th February 2022. Like, comment, and share link if you want to, and also ask questions, share ideas or suggestions in the comment section. Have fun as you learn. Follow me on all my socials. On Instagram, I'm Elvis Justice Official _ on Twitter, Man of Serendipity, recommended broker, Eagle FX. You can tap on this link in bio and register with my recommended broker. Or you can also use, a lot of people have been asking me what broker do I use for synthetics and all these things, right? You can use this to trade, and you can use the link to register for synthetics. You can also decide to join my free Telegram community if you want to. And most importantly, I'm not a financial advisor. All content I provide here is strictly for educational purposes, and I'm not promising anyone guaranteed money. Trade at your own risk, apply proper risk management always. All right, so welcome. Where are you guys coming from? Zoom, kindly confirm my microphone. Is the sound okay? Kindly
Yes, the sound is
confirm.
okay.
Great. Those on the live streams to kindly confirm if the sound is okay, and let me know where you are coming from. Let me know where you're coming from. Russia, Moscow, Winneba. Okay. Someone US30 didn't want to buy. I would explain US30 setup today, but hopefully we are going to get something to catch on it today. Ghana sounds good. I'm coming from Ghana, from South Africa, from Australia, from America, from Russia. Okay, good. All right, so welcome. Please do like. If you just join us, please do like. Hopefully a lot of people will join us later, but let's go straight into the chat. Right, what am I looking to trade today? All right, so today we have just two setups. I made two setups in the morning, Euro USD and GJ. I think yesterday we hit stop loss on Euro JPY, right? I don't know. Those on the live streams, let me know. We hit stop loss on, I think this was a 20 pips for 100 pips. we were in profit. If you moved, I told you to move stop loss to entry. If you did that, that means you would have ended your trade at break even. Trade went to hit our 20 pip stop loss and currently bouncing back. What am I going to do today? Yes, today we are likely to take a re-entry on Euro JPY, but then we would need to look at the fundamentals that would conflict. Let's look at fundamentals quickly before we even talk about technicals. So yesterday I had a lot of questions about people asking, Elvis, how do you read your news? Do you only use Forex Factory to trade? Do you only use my FX book? I don't know what's happening. Forex Factory. This page can't be reached. Oh, that's bad and sad, because I wanted to teach something about Forex Factory. I
think it's last calendar, yeah.
The first one, right?
No, forexfactory.com/calendar. Yeah, just remove the closed, yeah. Because mine is open. Then I think it's from your side. Is your VPN on or something?
No, I'm not using VPN. Alright, don't worry. We would come back to it. Don't worry, let's just do the technicals. Is there any news on Forex Factory today, Friday? Someone should check his Forex Factory, let me know. And what's currency pair?
There's nothing. No red.
No red news, right?
Yeah.
Alright, great. That sounds music in my ears. Alright, so let's start. Since there's no news in Euro pair today, right? Let's look at GJ before we come back here. Let's look at GJ. GJ also, yes, same thing happened on GJ too. Profits 40-50 pips in profit, then came back to hit stop loss, and you could see how it hit stop loss and also retraced back to profit again, right? Same thing happened with GJ and what's the other pair? EJ, right? So it literally says that we can retake an entry, but with just one pair. So you are going to take just one trade on currency pair, one trade on stocks, and one trade on exotics. Let's try to do something exotics today, and also take 2 trades on synthetics. So 2 synthetics trade, 1 currency trade, 1 exotic, 1 stock trade, and 1 exotic peg. Right, let's do that for today. Right, so which pair are we going to take? Are we going to take, since there's no news on GJ, there's no news on Euro JPY, right? That gives us, I don't know, because this setup still looks valid to me. This setup really still looks valid to me. We've broken below this whole zone. We need to fill this wick, then this whole thing now becomes a range to 200 pips. So we can maybe use a sell stop somewhere here. If this could break below this or fill this wick, we can get a 200 pips, or we can come to Euro JPY, right? I always don't like taking re-entries because I don't want to repeat mistakes twice. That's why I'm very, very, very vigilant whenever I'm taking re-entries on trades. Where is Euro JPY? Alright, there's it. So also playing around entry again, right? We could also risk 20 pips again for 100 pips target. What do you guys think? GJ or GJ 200 pips with 50 pips risk. That's 50 pips risk with for 200 pips. That's 1:4. And EJ is 20 pips for 100. That's also 1:4. Yeah, 1:5. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think?
I think we should risk less. So the 20 pips on.
On the 20 pips on. Okay. Already in little profits. So you can retake EJ, right? You can retake EJ and leave GJ. Those are live streams. What do you guys think? A sell maybe on gold. We'll check on gold later. Elvis, please, when I am on a trade and in profit, is it advisable to put stop loss on break even? This is the same question that I keep on receiving, right? Now, let's say you've taken a trade and the full TP is, let's say, 100 pips, and your stop loss is, let's say, 20 pips. How do I now set, when do I now move stop loss to entry? It's very, very simple. If you are risking 20 pips, and let's say you're in 20 pips profits, it's always advisable to move stop loss to entry. For example, another example is, let's say you've risked 50 pips on, let's say, a 200 pips move, and trade ran into 50 pips profit. That means you are the percentage of money that you are risking, right? The percentage that you are risking has already been made. So always use your stop loss. Your stop loss will determine when to move stop loss to break even. If you are targeting a 40 pips move and your stop loss is 20 pips, that means if you make your risk, you should always move stop loss to entry after you've made your risk. Always after you've made your risk. Okay, you should always move stop loss to entry after you've made your risk. So always targets. Don't just move stop loss to entry because you've made 5 pips, 10 pips. It doesn't really matter. But after you've made your risk, so if your risk was 30 pips and you've made that risk, then it's time to move stop loss to entry. You get it? Greatness, I hope I've answered your question. So your risk will determine. So I'm just being skeptical. Should we take sales on EJ? EJ is already in profit. How many pips in profit? Like 15 pips, 14, 15 pips in profit. So this would have been the right time to move stop loss to entry after, let's say, more 6 pips. Okay, let's look at GJ. I would have loved to take GJ though. Why? Because GJ has a good risk reward ratio. GJ has a good, but we could also use sell stops. Let's use sell stops on GJ. Let's use sell stop on GJ because EJ is already moving in blues already. We don't want to chase the market. Look, you feel me? We don't want to chase it. Let's get a re-entry on GJ, but then we are using sell stops. We just want this whole thing to fill. So we'll put sell stops here. When this week gets filled, this week and this week also gets filled, that means it's going to be a strong momentum because this whole thing is like a box, right? So it's just like price needs to break this below this box to push down to the 200 pips target. Right, you don't need to draw the box, but you should know that this whole thing is consolidating. That's why you see price going up, it comes down, sometimes it goes back up to a stop loss and it's because you are trying to trade consolidations. And if you are trying to trade consolidations, it's risky but fun if trade goes your way, because if trade breaks to the downside, there's going to be a whole huge move for you, right? So let's use sell stops on GJ. Let's use sell stops on GJ. US 30, yes, we are going to trade US 30. Yesterday we traded US 30 live. Today we are going to do that same thing. What lot size should we use on FTMO? FTMO, right? If you are having drawdowns on FTM, let's say you started a $10,000 account, right? And today you are making $100. The next thing, you've lost the $100 back. You make back 50, you lose the 50 back on the next trade. It becomes like your metrics is consolidating, and the only thing that you need just one trade, risk hard on it, and push up. Like you have to tell yourself that this time I'm risking on this trade, and you should be looking for high probability trades or high probability setups, right? It's not always apply risk management, grow slowly. Yes, you can grow slowly, but then sometimes you just need a sure trade. And this week I haven't had any sure trade, any trade that I feel like this thing is really sure. I need to go hard on it. GJ, we've not taken any trade yet. let's take the less one, Euro JPY. We've not taken any trades yet, but I would want to use sell stops here on EJ. I don't know, on GJ, sorry. I would love to use sell stops here. How many pips before it gets activated? 17 pips. If it gets activated, we can have a push down for 40 pips. That should be at TP1. Then maybe we target 100 pips to the downside. Sounds good. Sounds good. So let's remake the whole GJ analysis again. Let's remake. Yesterday, those that didn't join us, this was the GJ analysis. We started with the 1D time frame. I always say start from the bigger time frame. And I asked the question yesterday, what pattern do you guys see? All right, so let's redo what we did yesterday quickly, because you are going to trade US32 live today again. Quickly, so what pattern do you guys see? Those on the live streams, what pattern do you guys see?
It's cup and handle.
Okay, someone says he sees a cup and handle, right? So this is a cup. It's like a cup, right? And the cup has an handle. And I say after every cup and handle formation, there's always what, market pushing to the downside. So those that don't know cup and handle, yesterday I explained something about that. There's a cup and handle pattern. Looks like this. Looks like this. Cup and handle looks like this. A cup, it forms a handle and a breakout or something. Right, so that's a cup and handle. Yes, someone sees a cup and wow. Those that took the step index trade running beautifully. We'll talk about step index later. Like I said, we'll trade synthetics too. Let me try and close some partials. Wow. Let me try close some partials. Beautiful on that. All right, so yes, we said, okay, another pattern that you guys see, a cup and handle. Someone says I see a double top, right? That's a double top, right? So double top, he's trying to say that price needs to, calm down. Someone also says I see an M formation. So that's an M formation, right? That's an M formation. Price needs to come to the downside, right? So it's all variants of how everyone sees his or a chart, right? So we took this and we are like, okay, we are now seeing this on the market. There's a liquidity zone. Someone will also say it's a supply zone. Whatever your knowledge tells you is whatever your knowledge tells you, right? So there's a liquidity zone that we drew here, implying that price couldn't break above this whole level, right? Implying that price couldn't break above this whole level. So we went straight to the next time frame. That's the 4-hour time frame, right? And the 4-hour time frame is also giving us the vibes that yes, price is refusing to break to this whole upside. That was making sense. Price is failing to break to this whole upside. So we had to put our if this is truly a double top, right? If this is truly a double top and we're expecting sales, we need to expect sales to the next support. And the next support was somewhere around this area. That is why I put a blue line there. I put my horizontal ray here to imply that this is going to be my take profits. Right, if I'm going to swing this, or if I'm going to hold GJ, this is going to be what my take profit. Now, great. Now, if this is going to be my take profit, I explained something about risk reward ratio, right? I explained something about risk reward ratio. What did I say about risk reward ratio? R is to R. You are risking this for that. So our normal risk reward ratio is 1:2 always. But now let's look at this. Now let's look at this. This gives us how many pips? 400 pips. Right, this gives us 400 pips. right? And I said this, that anytime you are trying to target, right, anytime you are let's say you have a 400 pips opportunity on the market, what do? Anyone on the Zoom chat?
Should take half of it also.
You should always target half of it. So if you are seeing the market giving you, or the market presenting you with 400 pips opportunity, don't always go after the 400 pips opportunity. You don't want to be a greedy person, right? You always want to take half of whatever the market presents you. If you are doing analysis and you are seeing a 50 points or a 50 pips target on any pair, right? That means your target should be 25 pips. You should always divide it. So let's say we've divided it. That means our target is no longer what? 400 pips. Our target is what? 200 pips. Do you get it? That means our target is what? 200 pips. Do you guys get it? So this would now be our full TP. This wouldn't be our full TP. We wouldn't try to have anything to do with the market. That's why sometimes a lot of people would be targeting 400 pips on the market, 400 pips on the market, and they'll come here, market will come here, and market will go straight into their ends because you are too greedy. The market doesn't give you all that you want. That's not what the market does for you. So always and always, whenever you're making a setup of let's say a trade, and you are looking for 100 pips, don't look for 100 pips, look for 50 pips. Take 50, run away with your money. If you try to add more positions, try to chase the market, so and on, you do what? You lose money. Someone was saying there's an uptrend forming. Where? On which time frame? Yes, we are learning. So if your bias is buy, explain to me why your bias is buy. Right, so this is our 200 pips target. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Like I said, we are no longer trying to put a buy stop, right? This whole the whole trend is a downtrend. Market has a probability of what? Pushing downside to the downside. The pattern is too clear for you to tell me that there's an uptrend. Right, I don't see any higher highs, higher lows. There's an uptrend. I don't see anything like this, So it's very difficult for you to tell me that this is an uptrend. All right, cool. So we are going to be using sell stops on this particular trade, right? So that means we are going to set our sell stops here. Why am I setting sell stops here? I'm setting sell stops here only because I want this candle to close below, or this candle to close below this wick, or this to allow this wick to be filled. I explain wick fills on my course. If you watched it, you understand what I mean. I just want this wick to be filled to give me a guarantee that the price is going to push up to break this whole support. Then we'll see a momentum to our target. If price hasn't broken through out this whole support, price would keep on consolidating. Do you get it? Now let's look at that. So sell stops, where are we going to put our sell stops? I'm still waiting. Rising wedge on H1. Okay, so you see a buy because someone says I see a buy because there's a wedge on H1. So I would be looking for buys. Yeah. How is this a trend line? How this trend line is even invalid? I don't see a wedge. If you tell me there's an uptrend, where is this higher highs? Where is the higher lows? Because if you are going to say there's a higher low and this is a higher high, right? This should be our higher low, right? HL. This is our higher high. Okay. This should have broken above this before coming down to tell you that this is an uptrend, because we are saying uptrend is a series of a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We should have had a higher high. Why didn't we have a higher high? Because there's a liquidity zone here, and price has been reacting to that liquidity zone. So I don't know what you mean by there's a wedge. There's no wedge. I don't see any wedge. And so I'll be using sell stops instead. So much liquidity on the upside. I don't see why people are taking buys on GJ now, especially when stocks is crashing, when crypto is crashing, everything is crashing. Why would you be looking to trade against the correlations for a buy? So yes, this is what I was talking. I wanted this candle to close. Another candle should come and fill this week. Then we can see some momentum to the downside. It's all patience. So let's put a sell stop there at that price. So sell stops on GJ. First trade. And whenever I'm giving a signal, I try to also make people understand my whole idea behind the trade, right? So if you disagree with the trade, don't take it at all. But if you agree, and if you also disagree, you can also prompt me. Always, I think this way. I love people to also tell me that they think this way. Okay. Alright, so sell stops at this price 156,438. Sell stops on GJ here. And we are going to target 100 pips. Yeah, we may even reach just 20 pips on GJ. Alright, so we are going to target 100 pips on GJ. So I think the candle is about to get filled. This wick needs to get filled, then we can have a push to the downside. That's why I'm using sell stops. So where would our TP be? Our TP would be 155, somewhere here. $155.503. Okay, that's going to be 100 pips move. All right. So sell stop on GJ at that price. Where would our our stop loss be? Our stop loss, we want to risk little, very little here. We want to risk very little here. We want to put it above this. So let's raise just 30 pips on GJ. Above this whole zone. That's 40. No. 1:2. I wanted 1:3, so 35. Okay, 35 wouldn't be bad. 35 wouldn't be bad. So let's risk just 35 pips. 1:3 risk reward ratio. So our stop loss would be 156.789. That's 35 pips. Always, how much for your course? Is that necessary? Is not necessary for now. We are learning. Let's learn, and this is free. All right, so we just need this whole candle. This is a 1 hour time frame. We just need this wick to get filled to guarantee 100 pips push down. Let me put the TP before. So TP is 155.425. No one commented about my music today. Why? Alright, the TP is already there. So that's going to be my sell stops on GJ. First trade for the day, sell stops on GJ. And we are going to analyze gold too. Right, and you can sell you can sell synthetics, step index too. My TP around 1815. So sell step index too. I think I posted this on the Telegram page. So if you do synthetics, sell this. I'm going to explain why I took this trade. This is where my TP stands at. I didn't even need to do any analysis on this trade. I just saw the break below this, right? Price was consolidated. It was a very simple setup analysis. Price was consolidated. I waited for price consolidated, then a break below, boom, I took a sell. I waited for this candle to close, another open, then I rode with this candle to where it's going. So sell step index till I think 8,815. That should be a prime target. Right, I posted this on the Telegram page. People have been asking, why did you take this trade? Because it seems bullish on the 1D time frame. When I say it seems bullish on the 1D time frame, this is what I mean. Think my profit in 3 days on step index is around 3K. Yeah, congrats. Sometimes it's good to just trade one pair, It's good to just trade one pair. Right, so this is a downtrend. Yes, you are looking for selling opportunities, but I was expecting people were expecting price to, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. There should have been a lower high to retest this trend line. By widening the market to retest this trend line. That's why sometimes you shouldn't always focus on just one, time frame. Always add other time frames to it. So I added 1 hour. There's not a manipulation. It's just market being market, right? You just have to take advantage. There's nothing like manipulation. We all complain about manipulation sometimes, but you just have to make, you just have to take opportunity, whether it's a manipulation or not. You just have to take opportunity in the market and make whatever you want to make. So that was it. That was my whole setup on step index. Those that took it, congrats. If you didn't take it, congrats too. A break, a consolidation. I waited for this candle to close. Another candle opened below it, and I took a sell. Right. Cool. Let's go back to GJ. I hope everyone now sees GJ's sell stops. Right. So sell stop on GJ. So this weight gets filled. GJ is not going to sell. That's my whole bias on it. My TP for GJ was 100 pips. I risked 35 for 100. That's 1:3 risk reward ratio. So you can ask me the lot size you want to use. King George, how are you? How does it feel to have 50,000 subscribers on Telegram? How should I feel? I don't know how to answer that. Should it be a great feeling? Those on the Zoom, should it be a great feeling having 50,000 on? Must it be a great feeling? It's just like 50,000 people, are expecting you to do more. The pressure increases, because you can't feel those people. When I started this, those on the live streams, YouTube, I started FTMO VIP. And I assured people, more than 100 people, that I'm going to help you pass your challenge, right? I'm not saying this because, you guys know I don't say these things to chase clouds. First day, second day, third day, after 3 days, I lost my psychology. More than half of them, lost their challenges. And if you were in my shoes, it's pressure. You can't say this should be a great feeling. To whom much is given, much is expected. If people are following you, that means you have to, up your game, up your level, something like that. All right, let's go to the next pair to talk. But it's great. It's a great feeling having 50,000. I don't know. All right, so let's talk about US30. Yesterday we had some sells on US30. Nice move. This morning I took some buys. Why did I take some buys? Because I was expecting price to retest this whole level before coming down. I knew it was going to sell, but I wasn't expecting London to sell the market. I was expecting New York to sell the market and London to buy the market. So I was expecting something like this whole trend line. Let's say price is now a downtrend, higher low, higher high. A higher low, there should have been that kind of lower high to this trend line before price reject. That's why I took the buys, right? But trend is always a trend. Never trade against a trend, and that's exactly what happened. So I was expecting some buys to this whole level, somewhere 34,600 before the sells during New York session, but London sold, so I'm expecting buys on US during US Open and some sells after, let's say, few hours for the market to close for the week. So today is going to be a very, very, very interesting day. Very, very, very interesting day. Very, very, very interesting day. Elvis, you don't change your dynamics. Why is that? What do you mean by dynamics? All right, so guys, give me pairs that you guys want us to trade. I think GJ was the only pair that I was looking at. We can't sit here for 2 hours and be waiting for a pair to do a thing. Let's talk about US 32. US 30. Let's see whether we can get some opportunities. I think more sales on US 30 sales. This whole level 34.50. I wouldn't be surprised before some buys. I don't know. It has to come with 34.60. New York session would it's in 20 minutes. We would see. And today there was no news. Like yesterday was an FOMC news that came in. Right. All right. Let's talk about NASDAQ. NAS 100. Okay, NAS 100, 2 trend lines drawn, right? So this was what I was saying always, right? If you are going to be the type of trader that just draw trend lines, stocks is not for you. Stocks, we don't use trend lines here. We use fundamentals, right? Because a lot of people were expecting price to retest this, trend line before coming down, right? A lot of people are also expecting price to retest this trend line before going up. Am I right? I always say this, that the obvious is obviously not obvious. So once it becomes too obvious that it's going here, that is when the market would, do the opposite. Institutional trading, basically. So NAS, let's see. NAS, I'll be looking for buying opportunities from here. I'm looking for buying opportunities on NAS. For some reasons, but also wouldn't be surprised if NAS goes to even 14,000 today, because it has a whole volume. The whole trend is pushing to the downside. It has to maybe come here. So see the buyers field, the buyers field, so it's going to push down here to 1450, 050.
Fundamentals are still in strong sale though.
Yes, it's strong sale. It's very bearish on bigger time frames. Very, very, very bearish. So no trade on NASDAQ too. No trade on NASDAQ too. Always possible shorts on NZD CAD. Okay, let's look at NZD CAD quickly. So NASDAQ, we would see on NASDAQ. I like it when market is even this way. When you see, let me put another here. So let's say we are playing in a range now, right? We just need a breakout below this. There's a support here, or a breakout below this. Where this week needs to get through. Same analysis on the GJ before we take some buys. But we would see 10 minutes before the session opens. Right? No need to rush into the session. Like I always say, you don't need to be the first person to get into the charts trading. You are only here to make money. So just chill, be patient, let the market do its thing, find opportunity. Once you don't see any opportunity in the market, why trade? Why trade? It may even happen that we would sit here for 2 hours, 1 hour, and we would even not take any trade. NZD CAD, okay. Alright, NZD CAD, possible shorts. Why are we selling this? Why are we selling this? I think there's an uptrend. Okay, uptrend, but okay, looks certain. Looks certain like a sell. Right, it looks nice. I like this setup. We could have some sales to this whole side, right, before the buyers continue. Right, this gives you a nice uptrend where we are trying to catch some sales. The first one failed, so the second one has to pull through. A lot of people fell for the first one because it was obvious that this had got into the trend line. Let's just sell this to the next trend line and we go up like price. Market makers know the ideas of the retailers, so the obvious is obviously not obvious when people were selling and price faked them out. So a second chance. I don't trade NZD CAD. I don't think I've even traded this pair before. So let's see whether this would be good. It's a nice trade. I like the move. It's a trending market. I like trending markets. What do you guys think? Sells on. I also see some sells here too. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? And we see two opportunities here.
Yeah, I also feel like there's a sell opportunity there because you can see free rejections.
Do you mean you feel? We don't have feelings. Never make the mistake of having feelings in the market. I feel. Hey. Put the emotions at home and let's talk. All right, please, let's hear you.
I think we should wait for a confirmation.
Yes, we are going to wait for confirmation. Certainly. We are going to even use sell stops, not even confirm. We are going to use sell stops today because I want to see a clear breakout below this. A clear below this, then we can have something like this. So we have two targets here, and let's do the risk reward ratio calculation. If you're going to take this trade now, that means you are doing something we call aggressive trading. They don't wait for confirmations. Once they see the opportunities, they take it. This is just 100 pip. That means you are targeting 50 pips. Is it even worth it? It's how many pips? 110. That means let's say 60. So we can maybe reach 20 for 60 from entry. Let's just reach 20 for 60 on entry. Let's do that. Let's do this today. Let's take that risk. Let's take an aggressive entry. 60 pips. Target 60 pips and risk 20 pips. Your just relaxes the mind while trading. Yep. But there's no mind relaxed when trading is going on. Alright, so yes, we can just wait for 5 pips, 6 pips, take the trade. This will be our entry. So yeah, let's use sell stops on NZD CAD. Okay. And we'll raise just 20 pips or even 15 pips on this trade. Alright, so second trade NZD CAD. When GJ gets activated, kindly let me know. Obviously, is there a sell stop on MT5? Yes. Always 4-hour double bottom indicates an uptrend. Yes, I know there's an uptrend. I never said there's not an uptrend. There's an uptrend, but then we are trying to just catch some pullback to this side before price goes up again. That's all. Okay, that's why we are even using sell stops. So don't worry about that. We are going to use 20 pips, just 20 pips. We are going to raise just 20 pips on this trade. For 60 pips, yeah. So let's put this back down here. I would have taken an aggressive entry though. I would take an aggressive entry, but you should take a sell stop if you want, because I see this really coming down. It's a nice trade. I like trending market, and you hardly see trending markets in the trending charts in the market. You hardly see them. So once you see something like that, you want to take advantage always. All right, so sell stop on NZD CAD. You're going to raise 20 pips for 60 pips. So sell stops at, is it 0.85225? And if you just joined this live stream, we always take 3 trades a day, 2 or 3 trades a day, right? We don't take more than that. Tomorrow I'll be meeting the FTMO guys. Would have a giveaway for them tomorrow, and we would have a nice talk, you know. A nice talk. 620. Six to 0, 60 pips. Right, and our stop loss would be above the trend line. Our sell stop would be above the trend line. So our stop loss, yes, will be above the trend line. By the way, this February month has been one of my, I think one of the hectic months in my life. I was saying it yesterday on Instagram. Not just with trading, but with life itself. There was any BTC vibes. I started saying that Bitcoin would crash long time, when I said stocks will crash, I said a long time. So I don't want to come and update again. I don't have to remind people that, hey, Bitcoin is going to crash, stocks is going to crash, be ready. No, I say it once. If you like, take the advice. And I always do all those things just for people to preserve their capitals. Yeah, just for people to preserve their capitals. All right, so 1 is to 3 risk reward ratio. 20 pips risked for 20 pips risked for 60 pips. All right, so everything is on the screen. I hope you guys can see it though. All right, so stop loss, sell stop at 0.85225, TP 60 pips. I'm not targeting a full TP because price could come here, somewhere here, and bounce back. The rule always says never sell against the trend. Always be looking for buying opportunities in an uptrend. Can you change your screen background to black? It's really too bright. Hey, people get hard to. How do you tell me to change my? I love it this way. I don't like black color too. I'm sorry. Ali Hamza, I'm so sorry. Alright, Elvis, analyze GBP USD. Okay, that will be our last currency trade, and we move to synthetics a bit. Still anticipating the major push down. I can't find step index. Please show me. Step index is not traded. Step index is traded here. Link in bio. You would see the link. This link for synthetics. Derive. Use a link to register. That's be all. That's all. That's all. So someone is saying, "Always what music?" So I just go live on. I just go on YouTube, University of YouTube, and you just search live trading something, live trading music or something, or background music or something like. You'll see something like this. There are many. You can see Hotel Jazz, Friday Morning, Lollipop. Or should I change this one? This one is not nice.
Well, forget the music with the knowledge we need.
All right, GU. Always stop the music. It's annoying. Hey. Why does buy stop for boom and crash get rejected? I don't get it. You said gold. Okay, let's talk about gold then. Gold and GU. All right, so gold. What is gold having? Yesterday we talked about gold, and I haven't been a fan of gold in recent times. We said gold. Let me start again on a 1D time frame. I always make analysis on the 1D time frame. If you don't know what's going on a 1D time frame, you would never be able to identify your patterns on your zones on the next or the next, the next time frames, right? So this is what I saw on gold. I'm using this is what I saw. I don't know what you saw, but this is what I saw. I saw something on gold something like this, a price coming from here. We still have the momentum to push. Gold still has a momentum to push to this side, maybe before coming down. Who knows? Because it's very simple. This whole support has been broken. There was a support here, has been broken. Another resistance here. So a resistance has been broken. Another resistance has been broken. There is another resistance here. That's a liquidity zone. That's why I drew another zone somewhere there. That's why I drew another zone somewhere there.
Yesterday, the one you said it was going to hit 1900.
Yes,
and
it
then
did.
drop.
It did hit the 1900. I stopped the trade after the US 30 trade yesterday. I didn't want to involve myself in anything else, because it's like I've made what I've made. I don't need anything again. So gold, I still see gold maybe jumping to the liquidity zone to consolidate, start this trend line, give a spring, and drop down, something like this. That's what I see.
Yeah. Very strong sell. On my buyers for gold too. Very strong sell.
Now, currently, you mean now?
No, not currently. Oh no, like it's incoming.
Hey, prophets.
You don't start to everything.
Says it's incoming. That means you have to be expecting some sales. Right, so that's why I don't want to trade gold. I just want to leave it, let the market, because price has overbought. You don't know whether it will reach this liquidity zone or if it would get into this. That's why I don't want to have any business with gold now. But I wouldn't be surprised if gold also goes up to 19, even 20 or 1912,
And drop down.
right? And drop that one. Elvis, we need you to upload, bro. Why are you typing so much? It's some way. Elvis, we need you to upload a new lesson on the site. Teach us new things you have also learned in the past few months. Okay, we would do that. We'll do that. And live mentorship starts this weekend too. Mentorship starts this weekend, so don't worry about that. That reminds me of my broken heart, my heartbreak. Alright, the just reminds you of that. Nice. Nowadays, you shouldn't be getting broken hearts. When you get one, just put your hands on your chest and say, "Oh, there she." Then stand up again. But I don't know if traders still get broken hearts from women. Like, yo, hasn't the market done you enough damage?
Market don't destroy the heart, no worry.
Because for me, sometimes I even worry. Okay, this is what I was expecting on GJ. Let this week get filled, then we can take our sales. Beautiful. So put the sell stop on GJ, 35 pips risk, and I'll tip you over there. Put break. What did I say about break even? How to put break evens? How to use break evens? When to put break evens?
After recovering your risk.
After you've covered your risk. So if this risk is 35 pips, I don't need to come and tell you that this, I don't need to come and tell you that move stop loss to entry. No, I don't stay on the charts. Yesterday I went out and I didn't know what was going on the chat. So I just woke up. For me, when I see I've made some my stop losses, my stop loss pips, I just move stop loss to entry and I don't care about the market again. So today I was there when some even tested me privately saying they hate stop loss on GJ. I'm like, how? Because I moved stop loss to entry. Why? And they were like, okay, we didn't know some. So it's a learning experience. Whenever you make your 30 pips here, someone will ask, how would I know if I've made 30 pips? That's why the chat is here. That's why I also teach you how to also use these things. It's very difficult. The reason why a lot of people do give, okay, New York session has opened. We'll trade US 13 soon. The reason why a lot of people do, let's say, they come into trading, right? And let's say they start by using signals. And if signals are not going as they wanted it to go, they give up with signals. And they don't even look at the mentor's course. So signals crying, yeah. Why do we have the need of even looking at your course? Even they go to the next person. If the person signals is not, helping the person, they go to the next thing. It's because you don't really understand the psychology behind the person's trade. It's just going to be a gambling. I've posted US 30. I've posted, let's say, US 30 sell. Let's all hop into the sell without even understanding why the person took this sell. Because if you understand why the person took this sell without the person even needing to show you chat, sometimes I do send why I took this trade, why I took that trade, blah blah blah. If you don't understand why the person took that trade or took that entry, it's going to be a gambling thing for you. Because if you know that I took this, let's say this sell stops and price is coming to hit, if price gets here, you definitely know that you are going to move stop loss to break even without me needing to tell you, because you understand my psychology. If you see price even failing to break this wick, and let's say price is consolidating, is pushing up, you would even close this trade and indicate that this trade is invalid, because you know that this person that taught me this says that if price is refusing to fill the wick, that means the trade is invalidated. That means you have to close the trade. So these are all things that you need to know, not just copy signal, boom, do that. You need to also learn and understand all these things. Bro, do you speak English? Do you speak Russian? I thought you said, do I speak English? I was about to ask, what am I speaking? Am I speaking Patois? Alright, so yes, I speak Russian. Gold hits 1960, perhaps we'll see. But I think gold buys today. Gold should buy to the area that I indicated. GBP JPY under. I think it's even got triggered, or yeah, it's, I don't know. Confirm for me.
Yeah, our GJ has activated. Sell
Alright.
stop.
Alright, so sell stop on GJ activated. Alright. And so we have GJ, one trade already running. NZD CAD hasn't activated, right? It hasn't activated. So we wait for that too. Let's take our last trade with US30 and we are done for today. I love US30 because currency pairs are really, really slow. You know,
Yeah.
currency pairs are really, really slow. You have to risk a lot of pips. That's why I always want to trade US30, because US30 has even moved. I can guarantee you that US30 have even moved 100 pips already. From since we started, I think 5 minutes ago or 4 minutes ago, I saw it at 34,280. It's currently now 34,190. So you should know that, you know. So this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting some more sales. We don't need to chase the sales. The sales has already been done. Then we catch some buys to this whole level. So I'll be looking for some buys, but I just want the sales to be done, the sellers to be done. You know, the sellers needs to be done.
Yeah, I scalped the sale already.
All right, so I don't need to chase the sell. We'll get the buy later. Maybe I may post it later or something. But why not we take gold buys? Why not we take gold buys? Who in mind day? Because there's a pullback here, there's another pullback here. It signifies a buy.
it's kind of bullish. Gold is bullish. Like it's a pullback.
Yeah, it's bullish, very bullish.
And even let's even remove this thing, this whole thing. If let's say we are even putting a trend line here, like it's, I don't know, this is invalid though, but like I mean to say it's an uptrend. Like gold is bullish. Why don't we buy gold?
Would you want to do a market fusion, or you want to wait for a pullback?
I don't want to wait for anything. I want to take the trade. However, any secret to step in next? Wow. The secret is an all market legend. That's the secret. Alright, so you can begin to take partials, take profits. I don't know if you still want to hold. I'm interested in gold now. Let's take gold buys. And why am I taking gold buy? Okay, let me explain. It's like someone said today that he feels. So let me also say I also feel. I also feel gold would go to 1912 or 1910. 1912. Let's take gold buys. It's like everyone is quiet. Why?
Yeah. No, I agree with your bias on the gold. Like it's like we must take.
Then we will put our stop loss here. We'll take some buys here. We'll put our stop loss here.
Yeah, I'm already in gold buys from 1991.
You've been in buys and you've been mutes, you know.
Well, me, I've hit TP already, but I went for a sale on it, but earlier in the morning though.
All right, so someone is saying, Kinren is saying, no gold buys yet. I feel an 1873 rate test first. Hey, me crash me. Wow, it will end in tears. Hey, the way you guys are warning me.
Let me go back to my setup and check it first. I'm coming.
The way people are warning me, I'm even afraid of taking the buys. But I'm a risk taker. If it goes bad, it goes bad. If it
Yeah,
goes
so
Yeah,
higher,
I was
then
I
we
looking
think
get
at,
I
in.
I was
think I
looking
think
at,
like we cannot miss a little of the the momentum. Like we miss the move.
We miss a move actually, of course, no
Yeah.
doubt. We miss
yeah,
a move, but I'm trying to say I can take a re-entry. I see gold very bullish because any pullback that gold has had, it went to the upside. Look at the pullback here, gold went to the upside. Look at the pullback here, gold went to the upside. Look at the pullback here, gold went to the upside. Another pullback here, there's going to be an upside move before the retest or whatever you guys want to say will happen. It's been something with gold. Look at any pullback that has happened on gold. Didn't it go up? Look at the pullback here. It went up, price retested, another pullback. It's an opportunity to buy more. When price gets to your TP or whatsoever, you take a sell. So I don't know why you guys are saying there's going to be a retest. It becomes, because I see gold coming here. Like it's been a feeling, or maybe it's a bad feeling. I don't know. I see the pullback coming here. Right, I see that kind of pullback coming here.
Yeah, I think we can buy the gold. Even if it could have retraced, it can retrace to like 1893 or 4.
Definitely, we
So the
use stop
buys are
loss.
good.
The buys are good. Okay, the buys are good. If we lose, please don't crucify me. Someone say don't buy gold. Don't buy gold. The obvious is obviously not obvious. Look at the comments are even scaring me. I'll take my trade myself.
yeah, I've been waiting for like a pullback for 1893-94 to enter a buy. Well, I don't even think it's going to come back there again.
There's
So
not
I
going
think
to
it's
be
a
any
defensive
pullback.
buy.
There's not going to be
Yeah.
a pullback. I'm buying gold now. If you are with me, you are with me. If we lose,
Yeah,
we lose, right?
Miss
yeah,
the
it's part of the
good
game.
by
Okay, so
moment.
No problem.
gold buys, Elvis Justice Life, gold buys. Stop loss, I'm putting stop loss here. Very, very, very. I'm risking 1:1. It's a risky trade. My TP is my stop loss is 1888. Risk very little,
Oh,
please. Why stop loss, huh? And my TP is 1910.
there's no confirmation by good, bro, but I want to.
Should I convince you? Okay, so this is not part of our live trade. This is like a personal trade. Like I always say, some trades are not for the public. You get me? Some trades are not for the public. This is just me, taking my trade, and I'm telling you that I've taken my trade because I see a pullback. After every pullback, there must be a kind of
4, 12, 8 with 4, 12, 8.
Hey, Chairman is doing calculations.
Yes, because I feel the move has happened though. Like I feel it has happened already.
So there's no need of chasing it.
No, like it's you now. You know what you see. Me, I know what I see. For me, I don't see any confirmation to buy gold.
GEJ. Damn. Alright, we didn't take this one. We all selected. I didn't take this trade though. Someone is saying EJ. Always watch EJ is in profit. We didn't take this. We took this yesterday. Today we took GJ, right? And it's in little profit. There's nothing to be proud about on this. And we took NZD CAD. Where is it? And we took NZD CAD, which hasn't yet activated.
Hasn't activated.
It hasn't yet activated. So far 3 trades. The gold is a personal trade, right? It's a personal trade. No need in getting into it. Bitcoin is crashing. I said this before, and I didn't need it to even remind people. 36 nests, 36,000 nests. So we cryptocurrency traders, we are going to be very broke for a long time. We are going to be very broke for a long time. Hey, gold. The way you guys warned me, if it doesn't go well, I'll be upset with myself. It's like everyone is against me on this gold trade. Everyone is against me on this gold trade. I think I'm with two people, Uma and Jessica. I'm with them. We are the only ones that took this trade.
Yeah, so we are buying it. I already put another buy stop at
Oh, don't worry, I'm with you.
I'm with you. We risk it like that.
Yo, let's take risk.
The way someone said no, please, I'm like, hey, the obvious is not obviously obvious, you know. All right, NZD CAD. Wow, source stocks to be activated soon. Then we would see if we can get. So far 3 trades. What's GJ doing? It's very sad GJ took us out yesterday. It took me out too, but I moved my stop loss to entry as usual, so I didn't really get affected by losses. I got affected. It's like I didn't make a profit at all. So our risk for GJ was how many? 35 pips. So we are currently running 13 pips in profit. When the trade gets to 35 pips in profits at the price 15606, let me put it here so you guys would get it. Move stop loss to entry when trade gets to 15606. Let me put it here. To this price, move stop loss to entry when trade gets to this price. If you don't know how to calculate pips, this is what you should do. When trade gets to 156, the price 156.090, move stop loss to entry. Protect the capital. Don't lose the capital. It's okay to lose the profits, you know. I don't lose the capital. Don't lose the capital. Let me go and check on my gold. What is my gold doing for me? Gold, darling, you good? Yes. Still nothing so far. US 30. Why are you not trading US 30? Because I'm waiting for more sales here. Then some people would ask, why are you not taking the sales? Because I don't want to chase the market. I don't want to chase the market and sell. Once you put a sell, the market will now go for a buy before going for the sell. That's why I don't want to take anything at all yet. And I explained why I took a loss today, right? This was a downtrend. I wanted this. I was expecting price to, retest this trend line before coming down. But unfortunately, fortunately, we came down that way.
Today I did what you did though. I made analysis on the smaller time frame. I sent it to the stock group to scalp, sell US 30.
Always check GJ. Okay, let's check GJ. GJ is the same as it's correlating with GU is correlating with GJ. GU is correlating with GJ. I see price coming down here, but I don't want to take the trade. Or should we take this trade? This is the same analysis that we did yesterday. Right? Price got here. What happened? It came to this liquidity zone. Price got here. It came to this liquidity zone. Rejected this liquidity zone. Comes here again. What are we to expect? Price to come here. Very, very simple. So I've given a signal by not giving a signal. You know what I mean?
You can decide to sell if you want to sell GU.
Yes, you can decide to sell it if you want to sell GU. But we've already elapsed our trades that we have to take on a live trade. Let me see how many pips. Just 70 pips. 70 pips, that means your target should be 40 or 30. And if you are risking, if your target is 40 pips, that means your stop loss should be either 10 pips or 20 pips or 15 pips even. It shouldn't be 40 pips. Right. So GU, you can take it if you want. I'm actually taking it, but I mean you can. It's not part of the trades today. So this weekend we are starting mentorships, VIP pages, all VIP pages, mentorships, something new to be uploaded on the course. FTMO, we will talk like businessmen tomorrow. Hedge fund, we will talk on Sunday. I think that will be that for the weekend. The weekend is to reanalyze stuffs. stop loss just 20 pips. Any scholarship for your academy? Hey, let me help you with your question. Scholarship for academies. Academy. Okay, so we have scholarships for academy. There's a national academy, right? And there's a New York Film Academy. There's also scholarship for entrepreneurship. Yeah, so I think this will help you. The guy that was asking the question. So just go to this website, St. Louis University, and you see scholarship available for ALSAP Entrepreneurship Academy. Okay, so yes, they even charge scholarship are for $200. So go to this email and apply for scholarship. Okay, I'm still holding step index. Let me check my charts. Alright, so I showed him the way to get scholarship. Isn't that good of me, or isn't that nice of me? It's not everyone will help you, Alright, like what I was saying, I don't want to, chase the sales on US30. We could be having price coming to the blue line, then we'll take a buy. Alright, so US30 will be a later trade. US30 will be a later trade. So I'm holding my gold.
Okay, so what's your stop loss for your gold for this buy?
Stop loss for gold is 1888. Risk reward 1:1.
Okay.
I thought you said you were leaving trading. It was a prank. I wasn't leaving the trading. It was a prank, right? So step in. Let's try get one more trade on synthetics if we can. Give me a synthetic pair you guys want me to analyze as we wait for the pairs that we are in to get activated. Just one pair quickly, and let's. Wow, gold. I was warned. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to listen. Let's see. VIX what? VIX 75, VIX 51s. Let's talk about VIX 75 because I think that's a pair that everyone does. Alright, VIX 75. What is happening there? So VIX 75, nice setup. Price had a consolidation here, right, and broke below, came back to this. It's a sell. It's a sell. From the 1 hour time frame, is a sell. Downtrend, you are looking for selling opportunities. There's a lower low formed there, a lower high, right, formed there. So more sells to 75,000 possible. So I'm not going to write anything here, but I'm just going to give the signal this way. Sells on VIX 75 because first candle has closed, right? This candle closed, another open below it. We just need to break below this, which we will, and we'll see this. So the TP should be somewhere here. TP 76,000. right? TP 76,000 entry. You can sell it now, and your stop loss should be above this. Let's say 82.5k, right? It's very, very simple analysis on VIX 75 for those that trade synthetics. Please, a guy talking on your Zoom, is his name Alvin? Who is Alvin here? Elvis, please check gold. The ancestor spoke. Oh, you guys, chill. The markets, the price hasn't ended. My enemies have gotten me. Alright, GJ is Elvis. GJ is retracing. Oh, really? Let's see. I'm still holding it. Let's see. I'm still holding it. So yes, I'm also holding every trade that I sent. I'm holding GJ. I'm holding NZD CAD, which is to, start what it should do soon. US 30. This was a move that I was anticipating. I hope it even comes somewhere here before another sell happens. We'll see on US 30 too soon. I'll post a signal very, 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 very soon, and I think that will be that. That should be that for today. Right, that should be that for today. All right, I'll send a US 30 trade or NASDAQ trade. Right, I'm still crying with my gold. This one, I told myself that I would be holding gold. I would be buying gold. It's just a personal.
Yeah, it'll go up. I'm hopeful on it.
Don't have hope in the market, but yeah. Let's
I'm
see.
very sorry. It will buy.
Right.
Not
It
what
will
that's
buy. It's like it's playing like since 2 weeks now, showing sells and going buys.
Yeah.
It's trapping sellers.
Yeah.
All right. So
And after this 4-hour candle close, gold may not be volatile again until tomorrow.
Yeah. And the liquidity is about. So I think they're gonna get it.
All right. So that is that. That was the answer. So 3 trades so far taken. I took gold. I don't know if you took gold. We took NZD CAD, sell stops. There's a trade. Stop loss there. Stop loss is 20 pips. That's a stop loss right above the trend line. Entry and our TP 60 pips. And we took GJ trade too. Also currently in a drawdown, a little drawdown of just 7 pips drawdown, and we had another trade. I think those are the 2 trades that we took. Right? So I'll be sending you a 30 signal very, 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 very soon. Very, very, very soon. And we took some trades on VIX 75, right? Stop loss above 82k, TP 76k or 76.5k, and we took some 9-step index trade, which I posted earlier, right? We took some 9-step index trade, and I was like, my TP is 8815, so 100 pips more to my TP. Currently running 200 pips on step index, right? So I think that would be that for today. Expect US 30 or NASDAQ signal in a jiffy, right? So hold everything and let's see what the market does for us. Ugo Jerry, thanks for joining us. iPhone, thanks for joining us. My big sister Jessica, thanks for joining us. JJ, Kimo, Emmanuel, Precious, Seth, Uma, Zoom user, thanks for joining us today on today's live stream. Tomorrow there wouldn't be any live stream. Tomorrow is a rest day because I'll be focusing on those on my VIP, my mentorships, and those on the FTMO and the hedge fund. I'm going to focus on them. I'm having meetings all across them. I'll send the time schedules and the Zoom link for them, right? So God bless everyone for coming through, right? God bless everyone for coming through, and see you guys soon. All right, so is VIX 75? VIX 75 is what? Always post a trade on your Telegram. I wouldn't be able to. I'm sorry, I wouldn't be able to. So VIX 75, I would definitely post them on my VIP guaranteed, but free Telegram page, I don't really think so. That's why I do this for free. All right, so VIX 75, yes, this is a trade. Broke below this. Put your stop loss here, and above this, your TP should be somewhere here. Right, risk less for more. So this should be the trade, right? Currently running in some little. So let me even take it before I forget. Can someone share the TP and stop loss on GCAD? Alright, let me take VIX 75 before I forget. Alright, so VIX 75 trade activated. Let's see. GJ, I'm still holding GJ. Gold, I don't know, I'm holding it. If it hits stop loss, it hits stop loss, whatever. NZD CAD also almost, getting to us. The sell stop is almost getting activated. The sell stop is almost getting activated. Let me see if I can share this trade. The sell stop is almost getting activated. All right, I think
it just activated though. It just activated now.
Really? All right, then cool. If it has activated, then cool.
8225. It just activated now.
Right, then cool. Let me take this and send it to people. Right. All right, so see you guys on the flip side. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and we would continue on Monday. See you.